Coach, everybody's got a script, and it felt like in the beginning, them scripting out that first offensive drive was good for them. But when they went off script, your defense made some really good plays, shut them out in the second half. What adjustments did you guys make, and what were you seeing early on?
Yeah, I thought our guys did a great job adjusting, got a couple of new things, both sides of the ball early, that we were able to get adjusted, talk through, but you got to give it to the guys to be able to go execute, and our guys did execute, and we bent at times, but we found ways to bow our neck. Isaac makes a great pick and played lights out on that side of the ball, keeping them out of the end zone there, and proud of that group.
Kind of adding on top of that, I mean, for one, it's Isaac's first interception, which is a little bit surprising, but you get two more big stops on fourth down. What was going through the defense in that second half to stay in the game and keep the Huskies down? Just
finding a way to get off the field situation. I thought fourth down in this game was one of the biggest turning factors. I mean, this for us, I think we were 4 for 4 on fourth down. Us being able to get off the field defensively on fourth down was huge, and that played a huge part in how the game ended up.
What do you feel like it took to dictate pace of play today?
One more time. Yeah, I mean, we got to stay out of 3 and outs offensively. Like the 3 and out world, that's got to get taken out of our game. And so if that doesn't get taken out of the game, then we don't have the ability to dictate how we want the game to be played. And again, they did exactly what they wanted to do offensively. That first drive, they ate up 5.5 minutes. Proud of the D for being able to hold them to a field goal. I thought that was a huge moment. But the penalties and the 3 and outs offensively are the things that we've got to just completely take out of our game.
Your thoughts on how Blake played today?
Yeah, I thought he played really tough. I thought he took great care of the football. I think the obvious thing is you want 3 of those balls that are thrown aggressive down the field back, but then he makes the unbelievable throw there in the fourth quarter to go get away from the guys when they were in zero, and makes a really good play. But that was a great ball. I love the toughness that he played with. He's got to continue to clean things up. But we, as a unit offensively, again, the penalties is to me the biggest glaring issue that we have going right now, and that's got to get cleaned up as we get ready for next week.
You saw Guyton get some meaningful carries today before the game completely got out of hand. Just your thoughts on his emergence lately?
Yeah, he's going to continue to be in the fold. Really, you look at it, Bond, Fluff, and Zay will be the 3 guys that we're really going to lean on.
4-0 for the first time since 2014, perfect through non-conference. What have you seen in these 4 games that gives you confidence that you'll win an SEC game, but maybe multiple SEC games as you get into it?
I think for us, I think we've got a tough football team. I think we've got a team that will respond the right way when things aren't perfect. There's been those moments in a lot of different ways, whether it was week 1, week 2, week 4. There's been moments where things haven't been perfect. Our guys have responded the right way. Good football teams do that. Tough football teams do that. We're going to have to continue to trend that way to go get done what we want to get done.
You mentioned the 3 backs you had, and Blake, too, added to the rushing attack, 2 today in Camario. But 6 yards of rush against the defense has been really good against the run. How do you feel like that group's developing and the rushing attack as a whole?
That was a huge point of emphasis for us today. We had to be able to run the football the way we wanted to get that part of our game going. It was great to be able to get into a little bit of rhythm running the football. Again, we've got to continue that and build upon that for next Saturday.
You could just talk about how it makes you feel being balanced on the offensive side of the ball. It seems with a lot of rushing yards and passing yards. So you can talk about it.
Yeah, the best units ever had have been units that have been incredibly balanced, and units that have been able to take what the defense gives us. If the box is right, we're going to be able to go run the football, and if it's not, then we're going to be able to go pitch and catch. So we've got to have great balance as we move forward.
Coach, you did a lot of subbing on the offensive line of guards and tackles. Is that something you want to continue to do in SEC play, or would you rather settle in on 5 or 6 guys?
Yeah, I think we'll probably roll 3 guys at guard and roll 3 guys at tackle. That's where it's at right now. I don't want to have any of those guys have to go play 75 snaps a game at this point. We're a lot better when we're fresh, so we're going to need to be able to rotate those guys as we move forward.
Special teams always seems to be momentum type plays. You had the shank punt that led to the score there. Then you had the block punt where it kind of like put the nail in the coffin. How would you kind of assess special teams play today?
Yeah, we had the block in the back. We had the shank punt. We kicked the ball out of bounds. Again, like the penalty I've been talking a lot about them offensively, but those have to get taken out of our game. The block in the back should have never happened. We end up on our own 3-yard line. Got a chance to scrape paint. The ball's going to go vertical, and we're going to have what we want. And then we kick the ball out of bounds. Again, those are things that are us all the way that we've got to continue to work on and clean up. But the block punt was a huge momentum play for us, and going to need that to continue.
Talk about what you feel like this 4-0 starts and just being able to go in undefeated in non-conference play means for you guys as a program.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means, again, for us being year 2, all that has gone on, for us to be at this point right now and be able to go accomplish our second goal is a big deal. And that's exactly what I just got through telling the football team. Today was about going 1-0 and having the ability to be undefeated in non-conference. It was our second goal from a team goal standpoint, and now we're going to settle back in and get ready for next Saturday.
You had the first punt that was shanked, like you said, and then Ethan Pulliam came out and had 2 really nice punts. Is it going to continue to be kind of a rotation there, case by case, or are those guys battling it out, trying to win a spot?
Yeah, we'll look at that this week. Love what Ethan did as he was in the game. Those 2 punts he hit were huge for us, flipped the field. I thought that was critical, too, after we stall out right there at the end of the second quarter, and he's able to go hit that punt that he hit. It takes all momentum from them and being able to go get any kind of points, and that was a huge deal. So proud of him for being able to get that done. Appreciate it.